Thanks so much for the invite, and I'm very proud. You can hear me? After a few minutes you wish you wouldn't have heard me. But while the going's good, first of all, I'm very proud on behalf of PCS that we were one of the first unions to support this rally, and that a number of other unions have joined us, and I'm sure if we had had more time, even more unions would have joined us. Unfortunately, at least one union, however, have made a criticism of this march. They've said, obviously in silence and behind people's backs, that this is showboating. That's their phrase. What they do is they say there's practical work and there's demonstrations, and somehow proclaim there's a false divide between the two. My union is doing lots of practical work. We're donating money to our sister union. We're in contact with our sister union in Ukraine. Our branches are collecting money for the humanitarian relief of Ukraine. We're sending solidarity messages to Ukraine. We're talking to the government to allow refugees into this country. We're going to make a formal complaint to the UN about how the refugees from Ukraine are being treated. So we're doing as much practical work as any other union, but what we see here is a physical demonstration of our solidarity. And what those critics don't understand is that within minutes of this meeting, these images, these videos will be in Ukraine. And Ukrainian workers and Labour member movement people will see a physical manifestation of solidarity with them. The trade union movement in Ukraine is supporting this demonstration. The reason why they're supporting this demonstration is they don't think this is showboating. They don't think that this is a piece of fluff, a piece of theatre. They recognise that trade unionism also includes demonstrations, marches and physical events. They're not distinct and different. So I'll end up to say to those critics who are not here today, you should be. PCS has also got a very particular message about refugees. Whilst obviously clearly we see the millions of refugees fleeing from Ukraine, we also have to keep in mind the differential treatment of black students and other people in Ukraine. You've probably seen the disgraceful pictures at the Polish border where black people are sort of sifted out from the white Ukrainians and treated differently and actually housed together differently from white people. PCS message is the same. Anybody fleeing from Ukraine should be treated equally and well. I'll finish on this. PCS has a simple message that all refugees, no matter what the cause, are welcome in this country. So, thanks so much for the invite. PCS, as I said, very proud, but let's give a roar and a message of support to our brothers and sisters in Ukraine, but also to those critics who are not here. Shame on them, but support for the Ukrainian trade union movement. Thanks so much, brothers and sisters.